Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you're really fine, okay? Before discussing this topic, it is good to me introduce myself first. My name is Ihsan Nurqorin. You can call me Ihsan or Ben. I am a graphic design student of a Polytechnic State Creative Media Jakarta. Do you want interested? Come on. Here, I will discuss something that is so very popular for a graphic designer, and for a graphic designer is so very familiar. What is this? This is Helvetica. Surely, I already know what name it or at last heard. Not the name of the girl, not the name of the food, or not the name of the city. Helvetica is the name of a typeface or a specially font or sans serif typeface. I'll tell you what is Helvetica, the history and the beginning of the creation of Helvetica, Helvetica forte popularity, the characteristic of the font Helvetica, Helvetica typography, and the use of good and right. I have split my topic into 4 sections. First, I will explain about what is Helvetica. Helvetica is the name of a typeface or font or sans serif typeface, developed by Max Midinger and Edward Hoffman in 1957 for the Haas type foundry in Münchenstein, Switzerland. They wanted to make the letter that has clarity, simple, interesting meaning without a shape, and can be used for various steps of implementation. Right, the end of my talk. I hope you're interested and want to know more about Helvetica font which I've described. That is refer to good, and now I want to explain the structure. There are 4 parts to recognize more deeply about Helvetica. First, the history. Now, I want to explain about the beginning of discovery of Helvetica typography. The history of the letters are very familiar around us, especially for a graphic designer. Helvetica or Neo has growth. It's a sans serif typeface that was widely used in 1957 by the Swiss designer Max Midinger with input from Edward Hoffman. Helvetica is a design influenced by the famous 19th century typography, accidents, grotesque, and other German and Swiss design. Its use is characteristic of the international typography style that emerged from the work of Swiss designers in the 1915 and 16, becoming one of the most popular typography of the 20th century. Over the years, various variants have been released with different weights, size, and size, as well as designs suitable for a variety of non-Latin alphabets. Important features of Helvetica as originally designed include height, altitude, X, scratch, stoppage, or horizontal or vertical lines, and exceptionally tight spacing combined to provide a compact and solid look. Let's move to second section. I want to inform you about the popularity of the Helvetica font. That is discussed in this section. Helvetica, for the designer, might its font are familiar, but for those of you who don't know, could be called Helvetica. It's the most popular fonts without you even realizing. Without conscious, yep, because without you realizing what you see and ad or logo for the font used is a Helvetica. Well, here's the sunrise of Helvetica. Microsoft, McDonald's, Skype, Toyota, American Airlines, 3M, BMW, Jeep, Lufthansa, Verizon, American Apparel, Nestle, Caterpillar, Olympus, Panasonic, Oral-B, Burger King, and still tens of others using Helvetica, not including the thousands of local companies. Oops, that's also not including millions of ads, both free and online. Helvetica was selected because of its simple, clear, but cool at the same time. Here, what I mean, not knowingly at the beginning, without you know you're reading something with the font Helvetica. Because of its popularity was very high, Helvetica is considered too mainstream by the designer. Even some experts cite the logo with the font Helvetica so easily forgotten because of too many who wear it. However, in spite of Helvetica is a font which was more than half a century. For half a century, that Helvetica is able to maintain its popularity. So, some of the times you can know about the font Helvetica. If you want to learn more, you might be watching a documentary on Helvetica by Gary Hartswit. Let's move on to third section. I want to inform you about the characteristic of Helvetica height x height, which make it easier to read in smaller size and distance. Helvetica has 8 characteristics. The first is the distance between letters is quite straight. The second is styles and strokes are not detailed, a common of almost at all odd typography and new growths. The third is narrow T and F. The fourth is look square. The five is flag above parenthesis 1. The sixth is rounded rectangular tail R. The seventh is concept curved front 7. And finally is to horse with books and the bars, the stanzas no gradable pattern. And the last section, I want to inform you about the use of Helvetica typography, good and true. First, I want to tell you about I myself like the typeface like Helvetica when want to create visualization which I like to design can be directly read by audience. Straightforward, clear, simple, but characteristic. The letter is a good use of a quite well in a variety of application for printing and web design. The conclusion is the conclusion that can be drawn from into the topic that I've described. We should know more about the types of fonts, especially Helvetica. Examine font, especially typeface, because behind the typeface safe history. Could even change the conclusion and the civilization, the revolution in the field of typography design or graphic design in the world. Well, time is up. It is a little bit about Helvetica. Forgive if there is a little to fall about anything related to my vlog. Please like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and see you later. Bye bye.